Hello, and welcome to A Pilgrimage of Poetry, your daily source of works throughout time. I hope you, along with many others, enjoy this podcast. Thanks for tuning in. The Road by Conrad Aiken. 3 then came forward out of darkness, one, an old man bearded, his old eyes red with weeping, a peasant with hard hands. "Come now," he said, "and see the road for which our people die. 12 miles of road we've made, a little only, westward winding. Of human blood and stone we build, and in 1,000 years will come beyond the hills to see." I went with them, taking a lantern, which upon their faces showed years and grief, and in a time we came to the wild road which wound among wild hills westward, and so along this road we stooped, silent, thinking of all the dead men there, compounded with sad clay. Slowly we moved, for they were old and weak, had given all their life to build this 12 poor miles of road, muddy under the rain, and in my hand, turning the lantern here or there, I saw deep pools of water where the raindrops splashed, and rain-filled footprints in the grass, and heaps of broken stone, and rusted spades and picks, and hells of axes. And the old man spoke, holding my wrist. 300 years it took to build these miles of road, 300 years, and human lives unnumbered. But the day will come when it is done. Then spoke another, one not so old, but old, whose face was wrinkled. And when it comes, our people will all sing for joy, passing from east to west, or west to east, returning with the light behind them, all meeting in the road and singing there. And the third said, "The road will be their life, a heritage of blood. Grief will be in it, and beauty out of grief. And I can see how the women's faces will be bright in that time, laughing. They will remember us. Blow out your lantern now, for a day is coming." My lantern blown out, in a little while we climbed in long light up a hill where climbed the dwindling road and ended in a field. Peasants were working in the field, bowed down with unrewarded work and grief and years of pain. And as we passed them, one man fell into a furrow that was bright with water and gave a cry that was half cry, half song. "The road, the road, the road," and all then fell upon their knees and sang. We 4 passed on, over the hill, to westward. Then I felt how tears ran down my face, tears without number, and knew that all my life henceforth was weeping, thinking of human grief and human endeavor fruitless in a world of pain. And when I held my hands up, they were old. I knew my face would not be young again. If you liked this production, please leave a review. You can find us on YouTube or give us a follow on Instagram and Patreon at Pilgrimage of Poetry. To support the show, you can share it on any messaging platform or social media. As always, thank you for listening.